So, I think they're really logical theories. Like, my baby daddy's uncle is the head in the Navy, and, like, he's a heroin addict, and the police have never gotten a drug test. So that leads me to believe that they're all working together for a drug trafficking thing, right?
Well, the Navy is.
Well, I mean, like, so,
Because
like, just him, not all the Navy.
Yeah, but there are just him and some people in the
Well,
Navy.
so top people, obviously. If his uncle is a top person, that means that has to deal with the top people in the Navy. So not all the Navy, but the top people.
So those guys, those top people are like admirals.
Do you know where Oregon is? I mean, Washington State.
Yes.
So he's in Washington State, and he's helped build up a terrorist group called the Base.
Okay.
It's like...
he runs a terrorist group?
So he's part of the Navy and runs a terrorist group.
Oh, I see.
And that's where the group was...
Would be like an anti-terrorist.
Created.
Is he one of those...
he's a racist.
Is he a racist?
He's a racist, definitely.
He's a racist.
I mean, like, can you imagine, like, his nephew being a human trafficker and a heroin addict, and a police officer never doing an investigation as simple as calling his probation officer up and seeing if he had a negative test or a positive test for heroin?
Yeah.
Don't you think, that's crazy, huh? It's not really crazy when you just...
Those, people that are addicted,
Mm-hmm.
and their family and their loved ones around them.
They're all doing it though.
No, but not all of them. Not there are a lot of.
That's why I said not the Navy, but the people.
I had friends. I had two good friends. They're still good friends. And
just like you were in the stock market, you know what I mean? It's like they have all kinds of ties.
Yeah, these guys. I played music with these guys, and the wife and the husband and kid finally killed himself.
Well, so I mean, like, like the Russians are still doing a lot of business here in the United States, and not, none of the other FBI agents have really investigated that, because it's like there's sanctions that they can't do that. So nobody in America can do any of that, even though the pharmaceutical companies can.
That's just awful.
I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, if you had loved ones that were addicts, you would have an awful problem.
I mean, but these people are like helping run the country.
Well, I know that.
I mean, like, so, like, do you know where Vacaville is? Vacaville, California?
I do not know that.
No, so Vacaville, California has, do you know who Senator Whitehouse is?
Yeah, I do.
So Senator Whitehouse's family member is a police officer at that police station.
Okay.
And when I said, like, oh, my baby daddy literally sold my baby for heroin, and a police officer's family member, they didn't do something as simple as getting a drug test.
Rhode Island, isn't he, Whitehouse?
No, so, I believe so.
He's from Rhode Island.
So he is but still, it doesn't matter. They're still related, and he's still covering up.
He's covering up, isn't he? Yeah.
Well, so that's what I'm here doing in Washington. It's just like, it's like really weird that somebody here is affiliated with the
What you should do is you should go run for office.
No, I shouldn't.
Why not?
No. Cause look, listen. When it really comes down to it, I've spent 8 hours in a law library and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, I don't know the law. Like someone like Chris Wray and like all these other people. What is this, Jake? LZ, I don't know the law like they do.
Oh, these people that are lawyers in there, they don't know the law either.
They do. He does. He knows what he's doing.
Some do.
Jake LZ knows what he's doing.
A bunch of them don't.
I know. Well, I mean, that's why for how many decades now? Like 3, 4 decades. All those politicians are just drug addicts, and they're losers. A bunch of them.
Yeah.
They have a whole bunch of international contracts. You're talking about the stock market. You've dealt with international contracts. There's no doubt, right? Boom.
I didn't deal with them personally. I just dealt with clients that were from. I lived in Winchester,